Get ready for the World Cup squad reveal, because manager Mauricio Pochettino is finalizing his 26-man roster, and you do not want to miss the inside scoop. We are diving deep into which players Pochettino absolutely cannot forget when assembling his dream team. We start with the 18-year-old forward who is a shooting star in MLS, racking up goals and setting records, and we explore why this breakout talent is a must-watch prospect for the USMNT. Looked in the final call-up. And finally, we look beyond North America as we bring you the full 26-man roster for Cape Verde's debut at the 2026 World Cup. We break down the entire squad, including key players like CJ dos Santos and Jamiro Monteiro, and we cover the exciting group they will face, including Spain and Uruguay. Don't miss this complete breakdown, and subscribe now for all your World Cup news. Mauricio Pochettino is intensively reviewing his 26-man roster ahead of the World Cup squad reveal next week in New York City. Having called up over 80 players in recent international camps, the Argentine manager's final selection process is expected to be thorough and complete by May 26th. Three key players Pochettino is reportedly considering include an 18-year-old forward with significant MLS breakout potential. This player has demonstrated an exceptional goal-scoring instinct, netting 9 goals in the first 14 MLS games, tying for the Golden Boot race. He also recently became the youngest player in MLS history to score a hat trick, surpassing a previous record held by a current USMNT star. Austin Trusty is another strong contender for the World Cup squad, boasting existing senior USMNT caps. As a defensive stalwart for Celtic, and having featured in recent friendly matches, his dynamic style is seen as a valuable complement to the team's backline. Furthermore, the 27-year-old center-back is viewed as a crucial option, especially given the recent unreliability of veteran center-backs Tim Ream and Mark McKenzie. Finally, 22-year-old midfielder Jack McGlynn, despite being a bubble player, is worth serious consideration due to his senior international experience, including contributions to the 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup run and recent impressive performances for the Houston Dynamo. Gabby Logan has strongly defended the BBC's decision to utilize a work-from-home format for its World Cup coverage, responding to criticism following comments made by Gary Lineker regarding the studio setup. Logan addressed the controversy after taking over as host for the corporation's opening match and Seoul England group game. Lineker had previously made remarks about the studio, contrasting it with his own experience during the tournament in New York. Logan confirmed she will be based in Salford until the final week of the 5.5-week event across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. She justified the studio approach by drawing parallels with the BBC's successful coverage of the Women's World Cup and the Women's Euros, arguing that such decisions are necessary due to the significant financial costs associated with taking large numbers of people to major tournaments, especially given the pressures of the license fee. Logan asserted that the coverage has been exceptional and award-winning, citing the BBC's recognition for best sports coverage ahead of other major events. Speaking about her future role, Logan confirmed she will share presenting duties with Mark Chapman and Kelly Cates, alongside departing Football Focus anchor Alex Scott. She revealed her first fixture, Canada versus Bosnia-Herzegovina, was a personal disappointment as she had hoped for a Wales match. Regarding presenting high-profile England fixtures, she downplayed the significance of being the first woman to host such games, stating her focus is on delivering exceptional coverage, engaging with pundits, and bringing the World Cup to life, rather than personal career milestones. She noted that gender is not a determining factor in her approach to the role. The BBC has also announced plans to stream the first 10 minutes of certain fixtures on its YouTube and TikTok channels. Spain faces a significant setback as superstar Lamine Yamal is ruled out of the opening match of their 2026 World Cup campaign against Cape Verde due to a hamstring injury. The news, reported by The Athletic, suggests the 18-year-old will be sidelined for the June 15 fixture as he continues his recovery. This injury occurred during a La Liga match against Celta Vigo, and he has been ruled out for the remainder of the club's season, though Barcelona intends for him to follow a conservative treatment plan for the World Cup. The absence is a major concern, casting doubt on his availability for the subsequent match against Saudi Arabia on June 21. Officials from the Spanish Football Association are actively monitoring his progress in coordination with Barcelona staff. Yamal's impact remains crucial for the national team, having already contributed 6 goals and 11 assists in 25 caps for Spain. Spain is in the final stages of preparation for the tournament, with the full squad announcement pending next Monday. The team has already played friendlies against Iraq and Peru, and despite Yamal being named in the roster, his absence will undoubtedly affect Spain's performance in the upcoming group stage. Cape Verde has officially announced its 26-man roster for the upcoming World Cup, marking their debut on the global stage this summer. The squad faces a challenging Group H, which includes Spain, Uruguay, and Saudi Arabia. The team's management, Bubista, a former Cape Verde defender, has called in a familiar group, drawing parallels to the team's previous success in African qualification, where they surprised Cameroon and other nations. The roster features a blend of experienced and emerging talent. A significant development is the eligibility of Philadelphia-born goalkeeper CJ dos Santos to represent Cape Verde, following clearance from FIFA to switch from the United States. Dos Santos will be competing for the starting position against longtime shot-stopper Vazinha. He is supported by fellow MLS player Steven Moreira, a France-born defender who has represented the nation since 2023. Midfield depth is bolstered by familiar names, including Jamiro Monteiro, a midfielder known to MLS fans from his time in Philadelphia and San Jose before returning to the Netherlands. The squad is structured with a diverse group of players across all positions. Goalkeepers include Vazinha, Marcio Rosa, and CJ dos Santos. The defensive line features numerous international players such as Steven Moreira, Wagner Pina, Joe Paulo, Sidney Lopes-Cabral, Logan Costa, Pico, Kelvin Piers, Stapira, and Diney. The midfield boasts Jamiro Monteiro, Telmo Arcanjo, Yannick Semido, Leros Duarte, Dere Duarte, and Kevin Pina. The forward line is stocked with players like Ryan Mendes, Willie Semido, Gary Rodriguez, Jovin Cabral, Nuno da Costa, Daylon Livramento, Gilson Benchamal, and Helio Verla. Cape Verde is scheduled to compete in Group H alongside Spain, Uruguay, and Saudi Arabia. Separately, FIFA has launched its official resale marketplace, operational since April 2nd, allowing fans who cannot attend matches to securely sell tickets to other supporters, while also enabling profit-seeking opportunities for high-demand games.